Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Somebody sent me this graphic, but when they import it into Corel, it looks like that. Everything's filled up. And he even said he went to view and wireframe and it looks good. But what he needs to do is pretty easy. Just select the whole thing and left click, no fill, right click outline. Now, whatever color he wants to use, he can use, and just let's zoom in here. There's a couple of things I would fix, right up in here, and I don't understand really this part. I think it'd look better if that wasn't there. So I'm just going to kind of go how you could fix that. This is a vector file. So I'm just going to delete all those nodes, and then I'm going to take these two, I'm going to right click, I'm going to turn them into a line. Now, I need to go and right click and turn them into a curve, and then I can fix that part right there and make it look more like the original. We could actually probably delete that one. And then on the same thing here, and this is just being picky, but he's going to print this. I would delete all these nodes, take that node and use that handle right there to sweep it over, and then maybe delete that node, maybe add a node right there and bring it up, maybe delete that node and that node, and then he can take this node and bring it in a little closer, take this one and bring it out a little bit. I think it would just look better. There's also, a couple of nodes that, and it's just personal preference. I'm just a little bit picky, make it look like that. Just kind of go over the whole thing. So you see everything that's in blue. We're just going to fill it with blue. First of all, this is still a group of items. So if we take and change our nudge factor like to 5 inches, and we'll group this together, Control G, then we can get rid of the lines. But let's just zoom in here and use the Smart Fill tool. I've got it set on that blue, and I'm just going to pick that line, and it did that perfectly. It did that perfectly. Click on those, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this one, and then I'm going to nudge it out of the way, and then I'm going to click on the line itself and hit delete, and then move this one back. So now you have and you could make that any color you wanted to. You could even mix colors and make it look more like, like there's a little mistake right there I would clean up, but you'd want to do that before you fill it up. And that would be, still the same process that we did before. Just take that and, this is just being picky, but okay, I've got it grouped together if you remember, so we got to go to group and we got to select it first. Select it with your pick tool, and then go up to object group and ungroup it. Basically take those 3 nodes away and take these 2 nodes and turn them into a line, and that will get rid of that part. And then select them again and right click and turn them into a curve. And then when you do that, you can change that arrow to look like that. We could actually get rid of another node there, kind of have a good sweep. Everything else looks pretty good. I would look over the whole thing and, like double nodes that you don't need, try to delete them. You're going to need some that are on a curve because it's going to change, so don't change those. And it really doesn't matter. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and group this. Well, I didn't go all the way back, but we could take this item and left click no outline, and then group this together again, Control G. And what I meant by, making it look like the original color, if we take a blue and it's not the color of the original, you can always hold down the control button and add a little different color to it. I'm just clicking with the control button, making a lighter blue. And then when you go to your Smart Fill tool, you have a eyedropper. Grab that color with the eyedropper and fill it in. Now you got a different blue. Same thing. Whoop. Let me zoom in a little bit. Whenever you have the Smart Fill tool, you got to be a little careful, but you can always go back. And when you grab the Smart Fill tool, it's going to be in that same color. And then, like we did before, fill in that one, that one, that one, that one, but then nudge it out of the way and take your lines and delete them. That way you won't have any black lines, or in case you're going to cut it out, and then delete that, and you're pretty much set. And you could, because it's a fill and not a line, you could make it any size you wanted. Anyway, I hope that answers his question, and thank you for watching.